What's going on, everybody? So, I wanted to talk about how your thoughts reoccur, and they will continue to do that in your daily life until the end of time. And that's what I would call the trick to the matrix, or breaking the matrix. The more I say, you might get a better understanding, but you should have already understood. Because words can only do so much. A lot of stuff is just practical and experiencing it. So maybe also applying it. And so if you think, this is an example, if you think though that, you're always sad, whether it's for whatever reason, the whole meaning of sadness is the same. There could maybe be degrees of it for sure, and intensity, but it's all the same wavelength. And so, like, whether it's your dog dying, whether it's just you're sad just maybe because you're sad, which would be more natural to say if you actually felt that, but without any thought in your head, then you probably wouldn't feel that. But the whole point is, if you keep having these sad thoughts about graves, if you first of all, if your perspective towards it, your dog dying or going to a funeral isn't actually that bad. It's only bad because you put that cognition or cognotion, I don't know the word, something around that, to that particular thing. So it wouldn't hold that much meaning if you didn't put that much meaning into it. So if you're someone who is like a narcissist, complains every day, then you're gonna live that daily today if you do it all the time. It's just gonna basically replay. So, but some people are just like, I see it. Some people are like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. Or they just keep letting it happening. They don't do anything to change it. Or at least attempting to change it. And so there's some people that maybe very few people that can't change their predicament of the way their body feels. It may be somewhat of their outside situation, but that shouldn't matter, because what matters most is your inside situation. But to a degree, they both play equally. It can't cancel out one and then the other. And hopefully you heard me that I had my phone there. So yeah, I just decided to make a video. That I have posted. And it just came to me, so I came with it. I just hope you can hear me, because they put the speaker on the bottom of the phone. Well, but that's where you hold the phone. Yeah, that was probably. But you see the way your thoughts reoccur or occur in outside reality, the external reality, because reality is just there, and we all the same reality too, but we think we're different when we're in the ego and stuff like that, when we're thinking. And so you can just always listen to those thoughts. And you want space. If you have moments of space where you don't have any thoughts, and the longer you go, the better it is. That's not to say you can't have good thoughts and they're funny. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all I had to say. But I was saying, like, if you're always like want the best for everyone, if you always want love, then your outside reality is going to be the same thing. Because that's what you're giving off. It can probably be in the most dire situations, and it will still work, because what's going on the outside doesn't matter as much, or equally too, we could say, as what's going on the inside. And that's all for this talk. Have a nice one. And just remember, what goes on in here, you're projecting of what's going on in there. If you always, or if you're opportunistic and optimistic, then, people are just going to naturally, it's just naturally going to be better, I guess. Because then if you're going to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Unless you're fooling around, but still, you'll just be able to feel it when it comes to it. It's not really more so about, it's a feeling. There's like a resistance, a contraction, to a letting go, to a tenfold, to an openness. And you'll know. Usually people are calm too, but it doesn't have to be. And you'll get into flows of life more, the flow of life. You'll know when you're in it because things will just be working. And the thing is, at the end of the day, it's really, you don't have to do any effort at all. It's effortless. That's what you want to do, things that you want to do things effortlessly. You don't want to like try. You want it to be, you may have to do them, spend time and energy, but the less resistance that you go, it's usually more beneficial and easier to get through it and wasting less energy. That can get confusing and kind of be a different topic, but I've already talked about it. So, yeah. Have a nice one.